All right, today we're going to start working on the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. Has a little island here, a gas range, dishwasher, sink, refrigerator, upper cabinets. Overall, it's not too bad, but it has some things we would like to change. First thing is the sink is not centered on this window. Mrs. P doesn't like that. It also has a gas range. That's the only item in the whole house that is propane, and we don't have a real propane tank. So we've been using little 20-pound camp propane. Not a good thing. And if we center the sink on the window, it kind of puts you at the end of the island, which needs to go this way. And we really can't move the island over unless we get rid of the fridge, the pantry, and this little L thing on the side here. So the plan is to recess the fridge and the pantry into this wall, which is actually a laundry room. And that's where we're going to start the construction. So the laundry room's a mess right now because we've already started construction. We have the washer and dryer sitting here in the middle of the room. We have a whole bank of cabinets and stuff. And that's where the refrigerator and pantry are going to go. So they got to get out. In the laundry room, we had an area over here with just some hanging wire shelves and a deep freeze. Temporarily, we put the deep freeze behind the door. And this might be its permanent location, but I'm not worried about that right now. Today's job is to stack the washer and dryer. I already have the stacking kit installed, so we're already ahead of the game with that. And I also want to prepare this space for cabinets. I went ahead and stripped the baseboards off. That's a good first step. And now I have Mrs. P emptying all of these cabinets so we can pull them down and relocate them over here. So they say the hardest part of any project is actually getting started. Today, we're getting started. We did already put the fridge in the old fridge area. It is a 36-inch wide fridge. It has 0 clearance doors, which means when you open them, they don't get wider. And unfortunately, it doesn't have handles on it. Who makes a fridge without handles? That's kind of weird. All right, over here in the new space, it looks like this is going to be the layout that Mrs. P wants. We went ahead and marked the wall where we have studs, one right here, one in the middle, and one over here. And I did mark it below the cabinet line, so we'll be able to see below and screw up. We probably should measure from the wall to here, the wall to there, and the wall to the middle. So when we're inside the cabinet, we can see where to put it. All right, Mrs. P helped me get this cabinet up against the ceiling, exactly where we want it. 3 screws into the stud in the back. All right, just like that, we have the upper cabinets up. Let's pull those bases out. All right, just like that, we have the base cabinets. It was a surprise that the upper cabinets and the bases weren't the same measurement on the other side. So we do actually have like a 2.5-inch gap on both sides, but that's okay. Now we gotta work on a countertop. All right, just like that, we have a countertop in there. I'm a hot and sweaty mess. It's about 100 degrees outside, but I think the cabinets came out pretty good. Today is kitchen demo day. I think the first thing I'm going to do is get this island out of the way because it's right in the middle of the kitchen and it's got to go. So I had modified this island and put these outside corner boards on and this sheet metal. And I think there's even some supports underneath here. I think we're going to start with that. We have our safety glasses on. Let's get to it. And just like that, we have all the modifications off of the island. Let's see if we can get that top off. Now I'm hoping this butcher block is just screwed down. And it looks like it probably is in all the corners. So let's see if we can get upside down and get those out of there. So on the inside of this island, these cabinets have these plastic corner pieces, and they are all screwed down to the butcher block. So we're inside the cabinet in a non-flattering position. We're going to get these screws out. Now I think I have the butcher block off. I might have to get Mrs. P over here to help me. Or not. So the cabinets on the island have some wooden strips between them, and there's also some type of a laminate on the back side, probably to make it look nice back there. And then it would probably have some screws here in the face frame tying all the boxes together. Let's separate all that and see what we got. We are planning on reusing these cabinets in the laundry room, so we want to be a little bit careful, but I'm not going to be able to save this trim because it's going to crack as soon as I pull the nails out, because they nailed it from two sides. I don't know why they nailed it on two corners. It wasn't really required. I'm sure one would have helped me just fine. A couple more nails. These strips along the back, looks like they just put a few screws all the way down. Looks like some type of Torx bit, so we'll get those taken out. Now as we're pulling the backs apart, we don't want to spread the cabinets out too much because the fronts are still screwed in and it will break those face frames if we stress it too much. All right, the only thing left is to figure out where the screws are for this face frame, and I can see one down here. So we're probably gonna have to pull all the drawers back out, get those separated, and then we're ready to move on to something else. Of course, they screwed it in from this side, so we have to pull all the drawers out. Now, unless they secured this to the floor with some adhesive of some type, these boxes should just carry out. Moving on, Mrs. P has a load of dishes in the dishwasher, so we can't really mess with that. I think what I'm going to do is move the refrigerator to a temporary location over here somewhere, and we'll let Mrs. P clean out this cabinet and get that off the wall. The refrigerator has an ice maker in it, so there's going to be a line under the sink. Probably this little one right here that we need to disconnect. Let's make sure our beer's still cold. Perfect. All right, Mrs. P's done over here, so we're going to take this pantry out and that refrigerator cabinet, and these should be pretty straightforward. Looks like we have a screw in the wall back there, one back here, and probably another one down low. And this upper cabinet is probably screwed in, but I don't see any, so that's good. All right, we got the pantry away from the wall. We're moving right along. We got the pantry out of the way, that fridge top cabinet. Mrs. P is resetting up her pantry here temporarily. The washing machine is still going, so I think I'm going to start with this 12-inch cabinet on the end, get the stove out of here, get the hood, and then maybe we'll switch down to this end and take that corner apart. We just need to leave the electricity and the water on for another hour or so. So this last cabinet was not screwed into a stud. They did have the face frame drilled on this side into the other one, but those 3 screws in the sheetrock were just the sheetrock. We're going to pull this little 12-inch base on the bottom, and that'll give us a good idea what we're up against to get this granite off. I'm pretty sure it's attached with construction adhesive. Start just by pulling up on it. Nothing happened. Now, if all the granite comes off this easy, we'll be lucky. That was easier than expected. Looks like we have about 2 or 4 or 8 screws. This will be out. All right, the next thing is to get the stove out. Now, it is hooked up to a propane tank outside. I should probably go turn that off first. We moved the range out to the garage. We're going to donate it to someone. It's really nice. Next thing, we need to pull this hood off, that upper cabinet, this upper cabinet, and yeah, the dishwasher's still going. So this hood vent is vented outside. Looks like they have a box built on the inside here. And these just look like regular Phillips screws, so we're gonna get those pulled out, break this down, see what we're up against. So it's about like you expect. Coming out of the top of the hood vent, there's a little piece of flex tubing that goes up and outside. We'll just disconnect it for now. Now it's hanging up on the tile at the back. See that? Oops. Yeah. Hose thing. Maybe I need wire cutters. Here for now. All right, slowly but surely, we're getting done. We got the range hood out. This cabinet has not been emptied yet. The dishwasher's still doing its thing. Those cabinets on the end still have stuff in them. so we might be done for a little bit. This is our temporary kitchen setup. We have a coffee pot, our air fryer, and a little induction cooktop. And then in Mrs. P's workout room, we're going to have a pantry. Yeah, we won't have a dishwasher or a kitchen sink. However, down here in the laundry room, there is a sink over here in the corner. Mrs. P will just have to make do for a couple months.
Not a couple months.
So I guess that's about all we're going to get done today. We got the island removed, the range, the hood, the fridge moved, the pantry. We're going to leave the dishwasher, the sink, and all of these counters installed until the new cabinets get here tomorrow. We haven't had a verification that they're out for delivery yet, so we're going to wait. We also have the laundry room in disrepair. This is where the refrigerator is going to recess, and then we're going to have a pantry over on this side. Oh boy, the fun just keeps going. You guys get outside, do something fun. Come back and tell me about it.